gelling doesn't take that long when I'm putting it in a bun, because literally it's just a water and an Eco Styler thing, get me? See, here's a knot. I did like this new cap method that I saw on, I think, Precious Marie or something. Shout out, hey. But yeah, I did that method where instead of like this, and then you stick it down on your head as usual, you know the deal. This time I did it on the wig and I sewed it down instead, because she just sprayed it the whole thing with Got To Be glue, and I'll show you the footages. But I sewed mine so you can see my track, so I don't have to keep doing it again. Someone wrote that in the comment section, and I thought that's a good idea, so you don't have to keep, you know, doing this step over and over again, you know, turning your wig inside out and then spraying it. You can always just have this there. The only thing with this, like, it's a good method and I do like it, but there are some cons to it, I'm not even gonna lie. Number one, you see I had to cut mine because this bit kept rolling, so you can see it's not really up to my lace. That I had to eventually cut mine and just use my foundation to, like, you know, blend in the rest. The second time, I did still have this underneath my head, so I can see, yeah, I wouldn't advise to keep this on, ladies. You need to cut this bit off, because I can still see this underneath my head. So, like, it was like I would have like a ridge hair, and then obviously, like I said, the cap didn't cover. In the beginning it did cover, but I had to roll it out, and then it just got shorter and shorter because it just wasn't listening to me, I guess. And you can see, like, the tape is still on the wig cap than on my head. And what I can say, the cons is when you finish spraying, I'm gonna show you it. On the other side, the hair gets hard. Like, you're gonna have to be brushing it out. So there's not even no point. What I would say, if you're gonna do that method, do it, but don't style your head and then style your hair first and then, you know, do that method, because it's just gonna ruin your style if you like straighten it and make it all sleek and fleek. You might as well spray it first, spray it down with the Got To Be Freeze spray, and then on the other hand you're gonna have to keep brushing the residue and the stiffness out, and you may have to even go back with a little bit water. So it's kind of like a back and forth, because too much water would take off the Got To Be gel and Got To Be Freeze spray, and but then again it goes so stiff, like hard, like stiff. It did make the lace hard. Like, this lace was already hard as it was before I even did that method. Like, it wasn't a soft lace to begin with. The second closure, I'll say the first closure was frontal was much more softer, but the Pax frontal was hard. And then on top of that, I had that underneath it, and it did make the lace really hard and stiff. So that's the only cons I can say about that method. But honestly, it does look nice if you get it right. Maybe it was just me that I had those problems with. Maybe because I had to keep cutting these like thread bits off, because that's what's gonna happen. So that's the only thing I've got to say. But it is an easier method, I'm not gonna lie, compared to this method where you have to, you know, put it on, spray it, cut it and all of that. It really does cut down time, so definitely I like it because of that. But I don't know if I'll use it again, because it's, like I said, it really does harden the lace, and then on the other side when you finish spraying, it does stiffen so hard. And the only thing I can say that with this wig application, I did get a bit bruised from it, so be careful of that. I don't know if it was the tape, or I don't know if it was the hardness of the lace, or maybe it was, you know, the texture underneath the lace, you know, with the cap and the lace on top of, and the lace plus the tape, that like made me get this, you see. So you can see I have a little, that was a scab, that was on that, this was where my lace was. That I don't know if you can see it, this little like bit that doesn't look like that is lighter than my skin, that was a scab, because when I had my wig on, this place was hurting. I couldn't understand why. And then when it was time to like just revamp it and, you know, spray the Got To Be freeze spray, just to, you know, put down the bits that were lifting, I saw that I had a scab here. this bit here, I saw that I had a scab here, and obviously it's healed now, that's why it looks like that. So just be careful, Blaze. You don't want to, like, you know, be doing this wig stuff and then you be having, you know, your scabs and your skin be peeling, looking all crazy. You know, let's not, it's not that deep, you know, it's not that deep. Let's not lose our foreheads and scab up our foreheads for vanity. Like, it's not that deep. So I have to probably find another method of, when it comes to this wig application, of what's gonna work, because I don't want to be lifting my wig and then all my hair's gonna be peeling. I'm sure you've seen pictures. I'm gonna put one up of what could happen when you know, don't use the right glue or use harsh substance to lay down your wigs or whatever. It's gonna peel and all of that stuff. So I don't know if it was the tape, I don't know if it was just the fact that there was so much going on underneath in the terms of the wig cap plus the lace being not soft as well, that made me get a little scab hair. I'm not sure, because I have done, you know, like I said, I've had done this wig process before, and I've never had any scab when I've put a lace down, never ever. So I don't know, that's all I can think of. And then obviously, you know, you've got your elastic band. That's I like it, but I hate it. Sometimes I don't like the elastic band on the feeling of it on the back of my head. I feel like there's so much going on. There was times where I had to like lift off the wig and just readjust the elastic band to give my nape a break. But it does help in terms of, you know, helping to lay down the wig and make it more seamless and give you a tighter fit and all that stuff. It does do the job. But for my ladies who, you know, don't really like that nape feeling of something being on the nape, be prepared for that. Combs obviously on. I put 2 wig combs for the nape, and I put 2 clips because it was still lifting at the sides. Second clip. They're not in the same position. Like, you know, when you make a wig and it's supposed to be all on your head like this, it was still gappy at the side, so it wasn't a perfect application or, you know, wig fit. It was better than the first time that I did the wig, like I said. So yeah, and I think that's all I've got to say about me making this wig. I think I've chatted about it for too long now. See that? I'm so gassed of how far my hair has come. Like, literally, this is the longest it's ever been.
This is a lot of time because I'm might get long for you guys. It's going to be longer. But yeah. I'm literally going to put this on, leave this on for like 15-10 minutes and wash it out.
This is the fallout of my hair. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, it's my hairstyle. In case you didn't hear what I said the last time, my hairstylist like really combed out my hair before, because last time it was bare knotty, but he really sorted me out, so that's why everything's going smooth. So we're just currently at the hairdressers, and I'm just currently going to do my hair here because I would have shown it at home, but might as well do my hair while I'm waiting. So he's just getting his hair done all back, so I'll come back with my hair done. I'm just trying to show you guys my texture when my hair is in gel. I think my hair is a crossbreed between 4A and 3C.
Remember, you got like what, 500 billionaire business.
I've snakes, so I'm gonna put my hair in the headscarf and set this. Continuation from the video. Yeah, I did my hair at the hairdressers. Me and Ogai went to go and get, well, he went to go get his hair done. And I wasn't doing anything this time because I knew I wasn't gonna put on the wig back. So I just thought I'll just do my hair whilst I was waiting. So I didn't really get to show you the whole process, but I will show you what I used to achieve this. Okay, this is what I've been rocking with for now. I just put my hair all back in a bun. Okay, so yeah, and as you know, usual Eco Style, I'll be leaving some flakes, but just a bit of water and that will go. So I did use this. I love this argan oil from Morocco, and Strength and Shine leave-in conditioner. Like when I first got it, I just fell in love with it, and this is like my leave-in conditioner when I do remember to use leave-in conditioner now. And I did share it with my mum, because to be honest, honestly, it should still be about up to here, but I gave some to my mum and in a different bowl, obviously, and then this is all I've got left. And you have to like shake it to activate it, and then yeah, I just really love this product. And then I did use a stronger leave-in conditioner, because I feel like I said, I feel like I don't do anything to my hair. I just literally wash it, and then I stick it, and I just use water and Eco Styler, like literally no leave-in. So I just thought, you know what, let me give my hair some TLC. So I just brought some any cheap leave-in conditioner. I brought Organics olive oil leave-in conditioner. Strengthens hair instantly, helps stop breakage, restores softness and shine. That's what I bought from Pax, and I used that as well with the spray bottle, my Eco Styler tub, come on, olive oil, max hold, come on, this needs max hold. And obviously the denim brush has still got my hair in it, okay, so don't wash the hair, but I use this. So I wanted to have a bun, but I wanted to use some, you know, synthetic, any, you know, side piece. Like I just wanted to have like a bun, and I'm gonna bun it with this. If my theory or the way that I have the idea of how I want to put this on my head, hopefully it'll work. So we'll just have to wait and see. So I just bought these, and this was like not in a packet, to be honest. This is exactly how I brought. Like my packs were selling like hair like this, because the ones in the packet were like $12.99, because I wanted a bit of length so that it can fold over the donut. But they were like £12, £11. Sorry. Like I really have a love-hate relationship with makeup, like on me. It's either I apply my eyelashes, or I do my eyeliner, or maybe my brushed hair might have, you know, touched my eyelid in a way that irritates it, and it just starts leaking. And you know, when you've just, you know, you've done your under eye concealer, you set with banana, and then, you know, you put your lashes last and all that stuff, and it just leaks and just ruins the whole thing. It's just like, oh, I'm trying to like just overcome that and just go like, you know, just say like, fuck it, let's just do it, because, you know, your girl wants to look, you know, she wants to look a little bit sweet for y'all. So I just wanted to like make a bit of effort. But it wasn't in a pack, it just came like this, and it was $5.99. It was cheaper, so I just bought two just in case. I didn't know how much weft, like how much, I didn't know like how, yeah, I don't think this is gonna be enough. I like when I put my hair like in this style and I have a ponytail, I like it to be big and thick, do you know what I'm saying? So they were all like £12, $15. I was just looking like for synthetic hair, like really, like hair has just gone up. Like whether it's fake, whether it's human, it just keeps going up and up and up. Like, have you seen the prices for premium now? Huh? From back in the day, even premium too. Nah, fam. So I just thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna get these ones, and I don't care that it's not been. It still looks good. Like it's not bad. You know, it's not like it's proper raggedy, and you know, it's just pretty still good for something that did not come in a package. I've got the long ones, so we're just gonna have to roll with it. I prefer the short ones, obviously, but we're just gonna have to roll with it. And I literally thought, let me just come here and just show you guys this bit at least. The whole plan was to you know, show you bit by bit how I do my hair at home when I want to stick it in a bun, and you know how I roll and do with my natural hair. That was the whole plan, but I just ended up doing it at the hair salon because it was just convenient at the time. So I'm just gonna wrap and wrap, just wrap. And this is literally all I do, guys. Like seriously, like I said, I'm not into the whole flat twist and bantu knots and all that stuff. Like it's too long for man. It's too long for man. I can't hack it. I can't do it. It's too much. honestly, it's like it's pressure. Serious pressure on me. Like, I can't do it. And like I said, I've done the whole, you know, when you're starting out your natural hair journey, you've done the whole let me buy 10,000 products and try this and try that, cold wash, curling, what do you call it, curling mask, or curling custard, and all this stuff, you know, curling custard, twist gel, and holy Lord knows, so many things out there. Literally, I've done that, and literally I've just like noticed that just water and minimal. Oh God, I really hate the fact that I can't speak. Yeah, it's not the one for me. I'm not about that life. I can't do it. I refuse to do it. I can't. It's too.
I really wish I got the short ones now. I really want these to be out. And they don't go in as well properly. But it's gonna be enough bar. So yeah. And I thought I'd go for all back this time. Before, like, I put my wig on when I was rocking with my natural hair, it wasn't tea. I did do tea. I was rocking my hair in tea because it was just so much convenient. And
Let's see if I can put it on the base. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's working. Because normally enemy of progress will want to get involved and make it not work for some reason. But I think we can get away with this. We can literally get away with this.
I'm really good at this, like, I'm not really good at this, no, I'm not gonna lie. Is this how you do it? Like, I'm really not good at this kind of stuff.
It's working. No enemy of progress today. And I got these to hold it in place, everything in place. Oh, Guy's gonna be happy when he comes back. I think I'm getting it tonight, you know. Hey! Yeah, man. I'm gonna get something tonight still. Yes. So literally, yeah. And that's it. Like, this is literally the look I was going for. This is gonna be me for like a wow. I'm not sure when I can get another lace closure. Lace frontal. I'm not really in a rush. It's Christmas time. I need to be stacking them coins. You get me? Yeah, maybe I can, you know, give a little nudge to a guy, be like, I need a lace front, or maybe I might see that underneath the tree. I don't know. But I'm not really in a rush. I couldn't. Yo!
Me?
My boy.
Yeah?
Silence.
You should.
Silence.
Sorry.
Thank you. Don't move the set. Thank you very much. How's mommy looking?
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Baba. My boy's so sweet to me. He calls me beautiful all the time. Even when I have no makeup on, he still calls
And
me
I always
beautiful.
love Bobby.
And he always loves me. He's so kind and sweet to me. So this is how I do my hair. It's my natural hair look. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. And hopefully I can do it all together all at once instead of chop, chop, chop. Like lately, like I said in the beginning, I've had a blip where I've, you know, retired to bed and just felt down, and now I'm back. So it is what it is. You know how it is. You know how it is. Enemy progress, depression. You know how it is. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video though.